Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Morgan Reynolds with Beyond the Trend, and today we are continuing our series of getting to know our city council people better. So I'm very fortunate to have here with me today in the studio, Aaron Voss, one of our newer city councilmen. This is your first term, correct?
Yes, my first term.
Well, welcome. Thank you so much for sitting down with us today.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Well, we're looking forward to getting to know you a little bit better and some of your favorite things about Vero Beach and being a council person here. So let's start at the beginning. Where were you born and raised?
I was born and raised in the Los Angeles area, specifically in the little town called Lawndale, which is in what they call the Los Angeles South Bay, Manhattan Beach, Hermosa Beach, Redondo Beach, in that area.
Okay.
And I grew up, born and raised there. Yep.
What was it like growing up there?
Focus was always being at the beach. Surfing was my thing.
Oh, nice.
That was my life. And it's a very nice place to grow up. It's a lot of things to do. You could be at the beach one day and up in the mountains snow skiing the next day. It's a lot of activity. It's a lot of cultural things around Los Angeles area. You got to Hollywood, Santa Monica, 3rd Street Promenade. A lot of different things, fun things you could do.
Yeah. Do you ski too?
I did. I was an avid snow skier.
Nice.
Actually, was amateur snow ski racer.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. That's kind of impressive.
Far West Ski Association. Yeah.
Yeah. That would terrify me. I like skiing, but slowly.
Yeah. Very, very active in sports. Water ski, snow ski, surfing,
Nice.
skateboarding.
So, where did you go to school? Did you go to school out there or?
Yes. Of course, all the way through high school, graduated high school, joined the military. Prior to military, I actually started college, first 2 years as an accountant, and then decided that wasn't my path. And then went into the service, got some direction, and then picked up my college again and went to engineering, got an electrical engineering degree with emphasis in communications and RF.
Nice. And what branch of the military were you in?
I was in the Marines.
Oh, very
Yes,
cool.
I went into...
Thank you for your service.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I went into the recruiting office and didn't know which branch I really wanted to go in. I was thinking Air Force, and then a Marine sergeant stepped out of the office and said, I have something for you. Come talk to us. And
Like it or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. And so then you went into engineering.
Yes.
Yes. And then what about after school? Where were kind of your first jobs, or how did your career path evolve from there?
Yeah. So part of the being in the Marines, I was with a radar detachment at Camp Pendleton. And of all places, Keith Touchberry was also stationed there. So we almost crossed paths. So
but you didn't actually meet
we didn't
there?
actually meet. He was stationed
such a
down
small world.
Down the hill from me on the closer to the ocean. I was up on the mountains with the radar installation. Yeah. That got my interest into engineering. So from there, I got my degree, or as I was getting my degree, I started working for Hughes Aircraft. Just at the time that the Hughes Medical Institute sold the company to General Motors.
Okay.
So I started working for Hughes Aircraft as a technician, got my engineering degree, and became an engineer designing radar systems for airborne and ground types of radars.
Interesting. Okay. And how long were you doing that for?
So the engineering part, was worked at Hughes, and which was acquired by Raytheon. That was over a 30-year period. And during my life at Hughes, Raytheon transitioned from an engineer into an operations manager, factory manager, then into program management. And that's where I terminated my career as a program manager for a very large Navy program.
Wow. So you were doing all of this out in D.C. area?
In Los Angeles area. I was stationed out of Los Angeles.
Oh, okay.
But the latter part of my career, I was, whether it's the D.C. and the Pentagon, it would have been at Patuxent River, Maryland, at the Navy base there, Fort Wayne, Indiana, Dallas, Texas.
Just making the rounds.
Yeah, making the rounds. Depending on where it was, the factory I was working with, the engineering activity I was working with. Yeah.
Okay. And then how did you find Vero Beach?
It's my wife's fault.
We'll blame her.
Yeah. It's a good story.
God bless her.
Yeah, it's a really good story.
Okay.
She originally lived in this area, in the Miami area. She had a small air freight business I went from Miami, South America. She moved to California. That's where I met her, actually in the ski club.
Mm-hmm.
And she always said she wanted to move back.
Okay.
So I promised her
Hmm.
that when I was ready to retire, eligible to retire, that we'd start looking for a different place to live. And she said she always wanted a beach house. So I promised her, you'd get you a beach house and we'd move back to the East Coast.
Nice.
So over a period of 3 years,
Mm-hmm.
we traveled Cedar Key down to Naples, Virginia, actually went up to Virginia, all the way down into St. Augustine, New Smyrna Beach. Just driving through, going down towards Stewart, Jupiter area, we stumbled into Vero Beach and looked around. We liked the little village on the barrier island. We came down downtown. We saw the airport and he said, this is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, quiet, sleepy little town.
Yeah.
We exited, started going towards Stewart. We didn't get very far and we just turned right around, came right back and said we found our place. We found our home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I think for a lot of people, when they come to Vero, either it feels like home or it doesn't. And if it feels like home, then you just don't ever want to leave.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I'm here for in City Council, to try to preserve the small town charm that we have in Vero Beach the best I can.
Yeah. So tell me what prompted you to kind of run for office in the first place.
So it came down to the interest sparked with the twin pairs. And I was seeing what was going on. And I saw that the report, engine report and assessment, I saw some things that I didn't agree with.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of my first time I ever interacted with the city council at one of the workshops.
Okay.
And then that sparked my interest on other things that were going on in the city. And then we saw the Three Corners activity and how the vote went through.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I think I can help. My background is in contracting. So the last things I did was handle large contracts. And with at the time, Tracy Zudan was on council. She was stepping down. There was a vacancy. And I went and talked to Mayor Coutinho,
Mm-hmm.
John Carroll. I said, look, I think I have the background that can help with contracting.
Mm.
And they kind of encouraged me to run. And so that's how I ended up getting city council.
That's great.
Yeah.
And was it what you expected? Was it very different?
I didn't have any preconceived expectations coming to city council.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah. I saw a problem. I think I felt I could help and fix it. And I just jumped in. As part of my job, I was basically a problem solver. Last 7 years working at Raytheon, I was assigned as a troubleshooter. I see a problem, I was supposed to take care of it.
Okay.
So that's just my mentality right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's probably lots of little problems that you can focus on. Probably have to spend more time narrowing down what the priorities are and things like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You also have started kind of a little community newsletter to kind of share maybe some of those things that you're working on or kind of interested in.
Yeah. So what happened with the audit, with the missed audit in 2023 wasn't submitted on time. And I was getting questions, whether I was at the time walking the dog or meeting neighbors and meeting my neighbors in the neighborhood. They're asking me what's going on. We had some articles that weren't exactly 100% on.
Mm-hmm.
And so I decided I better start getting the word out. So I had an email list of my neighbors and friends, and I started sending it out to them and explaining what was going on. Try to keep it neutral. No bias on it, just present facts and data. It follows along the same thing I did when I was working. I always kept my boss informed. Every week I gave him a report. Every week I was in his office briefing him on what was going on. So he never was surprised about what happened. So I'm just following along the same lines, and it's grown. It's started out with just neighbors, and it's now picked up. And since one of the most recent articles, it almost doubled now on my list of requests. Yes.
Yeah, that's great.
But it's focused on things that are happening in the city, on city council, or even in the county, and in some respects the state as well. It's just little tidbits of things, what's happening here on 14th Avenue on Main Street, what's happening at the wastewater treatment plant, what's happening in the population growth, little things like take my skills in analysis and look at a few things, and I'll put some graphs together. So I have fun with graphs. I did another one last week.
Nice.
On the projection for what we're going to get in tourist tax dollars for the county. It's heading to about $5.5 million at the current trend.
Well,
So,
that's positive.
Yeah.
What is that up from last year?
The budget was allocated about $4.9 million estimated.
Okay.
And it's yet by the end of July revenue, when it comes in, it should be hitting that number. So it's about two months remaining.
Okay.
And about $300,000 a month. So yeah, it should get around $5.5 million.
Great.
Which is nice.
That's positive. We
Yeah.
like that. Yes. Upward growth.
Upward growth, yes.
Upward growth. When you are not city council-ing, what do you and your wife like to do here in Vero Beach? Or do you have any hobbies that what are some favorite places you like to visit or go to down here?
There's many, yes. When I'm not city council, basically it's a full-time job. When I'm not on doing city council, I'm still thinking about what's next.
Right. Yeah.
So, but I do kind of a play on the old saying is like, what do you like to do? Romantic walks on the beach.
Aww.
So pretty much every night I invite my wife out so to go do a romantic walk on the beach.
Nice.
So it's pretty much a nightly thing. I don't live on the beach. I live near the beach. So we go and do our little walk on the beach. So it's one of our favorite things to do. Mm-hmm. Of course, Round Island Park. We love to visit Round Island Park and do little walks there. Environmental Learning Center. We like going to the museum.
Mm-hmm.
We absolutely love going out to Stick Marsh on the Fellsmere.
Oh, yeah.
Took a airboat ride out there, of course.
Really?
Recommend that anyone go see the alligators, all the animals, all the nature out there.
Did you see a lot of gators when you were out there?
We saw some gators, yes.
That's so terrifying.
Yeah. And you drive out the Stick Marsh at the end there where the boat ramps are. You can actually go walking out there and see the gators sunning themselves on the banks.
Hanging out.
Yeah, the marsh, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a real Florida experience.
Yeah, March time frame is great for the birds. Spoonbills, just nice little area right there for all the birds. Little rookery there.
Yeah. Are you a bird watcher at all?
Love birds. Yeah. Absolutely. Yes.
Have you checked in on our Audubon Society here?
I have.
Yeah.
I know Dr. Baker. I have his phone number. I call him directly. Yes.
They're pretty active here, right?
They are. Yes.
Yeah.
And encourage him to, and as well the museum and the theater to engage. So when they do their retrofits or refurbishment of the theater and the museum, to get active with the Audubon to help, because they put the native plants that can help.
Yeah, to make sure that our bird population is good to go. Yeah. What where do you like to take people when they're coming to visit, Vero?
Just exactly where I like to go.
Okay.
Yes,
all those same places.
Yeah. One place is Environmental Learning Center. When most of the time, family, my nieces, nephews, they come with the kids. Mm-hmm. Take them to Environmental Learning Center. The museum is a must go because they have the interactive video. They draw their pictures and then they put it into a projector, then puts it on the wall and animates their
at the art museum?
At the art museum.
Oh,
yes.
that's cool.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah. And of course, you got to take them to the beach.
Yes.
South Beach is a favorite spot. The JC Beach and the boardwalk there is another nice place. And of course, Humiston, Sexton Plaza, that's another go-to.
Yeah. No, we're very fortunate to kind of have so many options and free public beaches like that.
Yeah. One place that's really nice is out there by Oslo. There's a we call it, it's like a little preserve, but it's a natural water filtering area over there. It's a really nice hike.
It?
Over near Oslo, Oslo Road. And it's kind of like a wastewater treatment plant, but a natural version of it, where the water flows through canals and they have the lily pads and a few things, and it goes into processing plants. So that's a really nice walk. It's
That's
a really
interesting.
Nice place to just walk and look at nature. Lots of birds over there.
Okay.
And it's near the ball field over near the IG Center, I believe.
Oh, yeah. All right.
It's another nice place to go.
Have you ever been to the little, I think the Audubon Society is the one who maintains it. There's a little place at the other end of Oslo, right? It comes up at the riverbank, like Oslo and US 1 there. There's a little walking trail very rustic, very jungle-like. There's very large spiders there. You've never been down there?
Banana spiders.
Yes. No, actually, it's terrifying. But when I first moved here, before I found the Greenway Trail, we used to go walking there and stuff with our dogs. But yeah, it comes right up to the river, and you can kind of walk out over the water there and stuff like that.
Nice.
Yeah, I think the Audubon Society maintains it. So, anyways, all kinds of little nooks and crannies here in Vero Beach. What are maybe some things that, since becoming a city council person, you've become more aware of that you didn't know when you were just a citizen living here?
The basic infrastructure for the city. I have now been briefed several times on how a wastewater treatment plant works. I've toured the facility there. I've the filtering systems, reverse osmosis versus your standard filtering is, that's just one little thing. Then the community at large, how it functions, how it interacts, the small town, the county, the interaction between the city and the county, how the residents of the city of Vero Beach versus the county, they all believe, we are all part of Vero Beach. They might have a mailing address in the county, but still Vero Beach is their home.
Yeah.
There's lots of different things that basically eye-opening, because I was focused on work. What happened in the world, it was oblivious to me for the most part, other than national politics. But yeah, it's a nice eye-opening experience. Just knowing people in the community. I know more people now probably than I've ever had in my life. As far in a community, when it comes to a community.
Yeah.
The business owners, the people that are interested in just the local politics, the commissions, the boards, the interactions that they have in helping run a government.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the best experience running for city council. It's just eye-opening.
It's a very cool ecosystem that we have here. Very unique in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
The water treatment system, are you allowed to tell me a little bit more about when that's going to be completed or ready to go?
That's basically in about 3 years from now. It's already been through their two earlier phases called MGD, maximum NGP, maximum guaranteed pricing 1 and 2. Those are finishing up this year. I think one's already done, 2 is finishing up. They're already, if you've been out by the airport there at the east side of the airport where they're building the plant next to the water treatment plant.
I haven't been out there.
You can see big mounds of dirt.
Okay.
So what I call phase 3 is starting in earnest, about a 3-year project, $64 million of work with about $11 million in contingencies, or what I call management reserve.
What does that mean?
That means just in case you overrun, you got money to cover it. Yeah.
There is a little backup.
Yeah, there's a backup.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So that's coming down the pipeline.
Yes, it is.
All right. Very exciting. Do you want to make any comments on the Three Corners situation?
Oh, yeah. I'm excited to hear what ClearPath is coming to present either this week or next week. They have till the 8th to respond. And I'm excited to hear that they got all their financing in place so we can start negotiations within the next 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there should be some progress there too.
There should be, yes.
Yeah, that's great.
Keeping our fingers crossed.
Okay.
No other hiccups, right?
Cross all the fingers and the toes and everything else.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, what a journey that has been. Do you know how many years ago they kind of started talking about that project?
Yeah, I want to say it's earlier than 2019.
Okay.
I think it started in earnest somewhere around 2019, I believe.
Okay.
When the councils originally started to approach it and went to referendum. I believe it was 2023 went to referendum that close to 80% of the people voted. That's what they wanted. Yeah. So I'm just in a small window, but a significant part of the window. There's a lot of people doing upfront work to get us to where we are now. So it's basically, like they say, I'm standing on the shoulders of giants from prior that put the plan together, and I get to put my mark on it in a little point in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
That's great.
Yeah.
That will really kind of leave a lasting impact, I think.
It will.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, we were trying to not get too political, but Irina said that I was allowed to ask everybody what about kind of the future of Vero Beach, maybe over the next 5 to 10 years, keeps you up at night?
Finances.
The
Yes.
finances. Okay.
Finance is number one for me. It always has been, to be frugal but efficient.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's really bothering me. And the fact that we have to raise the millage rate was heartbreaking for me. I fully understand. I lived paycheck to paycheck for quite a few years, and I know what it means to have someone raise your rent, to raise your fees, and you're struggling to live, and another dollar goes out, and it's just heartbreaking. But to balance that out, we have to run the city efficiently. So first thing I did my 100-day assessment. I went to as many parts of the city, all the facilities, all the buildings I could visit to observe and interview staff on the maintenance of our structures and how well they're taking care of the city. And it comes down to, if you want to maintain it, if you want to keep it, you got to maintain it. It costs money. So that's what it came down to.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my number one concern. Are we going to have to do it again next year? Yeah.
I don't know. We may cut this out, but is there any movement in talking with the county on tourism tax or any other sources of revenue in the foreseeable future?
Yeah, there will be additional discussions, especially with Humiston Park. As you know, the tourist tax dollars, especially if they got $4.9 million budgeted and there's an extra, possibly $500,000 extra revenue, and it can be allocated towards the lifeguards. Yeah, a little bit of help with the city. I know the county struggles with finances as well. I know where the tourist taxes limit where it can go. But yeah, any help would be appreciated. And I think the county commissioners understand that and are sensitive to it. But a little nudging is always helpful.
Well, everybody has a lot on their plate.
They do.
Sometimes everybody just kind of needs to be a little poked and reminded and nudged.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes. Well, anything else you would like to share that you just, have learned about Vero or that you love about Vero before we kind of sign off today?
Oh, yeah. Going back to Ruth Stanbridge, fantastic woman. Fantastic. Good source of history. So if she doesn't have the information, she'll find it for you, or she'll point you in the right direction. So I've been doing a lot of search on the history. And one thing she did tell me, which just kind of struck a chord, Vero Man. There's a Paleocene era bones found right here, right around 27th and
I don't know if I knew that.
Yeah, Highway 1, right where they're going to be extracting water for the Johns Islands project.
Oh, interesting.
Right? Yeah,
okay.
Vero Man.
Okay.
And we're talking about that, and she said, well, from what we understand, there was a recent update, additional digs back in 2014. And she says, well, they found out might not have been Vero Man, it might have been Vero Woman.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
Interesting.
And when the original bones were found back in 1915, 1916, they thought it was basically an Ice Age man, which would be the oldest bones possibly found in the United States.
Wow.
But subsequent studies that found it most likely it was maybe not exactly Ice Age, but close to, because they found some animals, fragments of animal bones that kind of suggest that, yeah, there was Ice Age animals in the area. So, but that's a little bit of history that goes a little bit farther back. But
that's crazy to think about.
7,000 years old. I think the latest study said it's possibly what the bones will be dated, but
Someone
could be
was
up
hunting and fishing here 7,000 years ago.
That's right. They found a tusk from they had possibly markings from Vero Man or Vero Woman, possibly.
Oh,
so, yeah.
All right. And they were doing a little artwork.
Doing a little artwork, possibly. Yeah.
Their lifestyle wasn't that different from ours, really.
Right. But yeah, I thought that was interesting when Ruth told me about that. So that just stuck in my mind.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
We had maybe saber-toothed tigers and mammoths or something here. So
I would not be surprised. It still feels like a jungle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time I go for a walk in one of our more wooded areas, I think to myself, it's like being in Jurassic Park or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the reason I love hiking around here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 Well, great. Aaron, thank you so much for spending some time with us today.
Sure, my pleasure, and thank you for having me. And I have to say one thing.
Yes.
When you had the oh, now I can't think of that. Our friends right next door here, Learning Alliance. You just had an event for Learning Alliance here on Main Street, right?
Oh, yes, with the school district
The
and
school
Learning
district.
Alliance. Yes. Mm-hmm.
My compliments to downtown Main Street
Oh,
for a well-run, well-deserving event.
thank you.
I have to give you compliments on that one.
Thank you.
So
You thought it went well? You came out?
I couldn't attend, but my wife was just praising. I wasn't in town, so but she said she just wanted to make sure that you knew how well it was run, and wanted to make
that's
sure
so
that
nice to hear.
you have
Thank
compliments
you.
on that one.
Well, the Main Street, we have a very hardworking team, and the board and our executive director are all super invested. And I feel very fortunate, kind of as you said, that we've come along at this point in history where there's a lot of really positive energy around the downtown Vero Beach, and people are excited. There's a little momentum here, and I think we just want to help push that wave as far as it will possibly go. So
Including the tree lights.
Including the tree lights. Yes. No, Aaron is a supporter of our tree lighting program, and we appreciate that. And we just actually met with the city to talk about, along with the Chamber and the Heritage Center, how we can continue to decorate for the holiday season and add some more lighting and things like that. So, yes. So come take a walk downtown anytime, and say hello to Aaron the next time that you see him. And people can find all of your contact information on the city website.
Yes. avos@clvb.org. You can email me. That's probably the best way.
Okay. With all of your questions, comments, and concerns about Vero Beach. So thank you so much for your time and all that you're doing for our community. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Morgan.
All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Click all the links in the description, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.